2022, at least TV-wise, is set to become one of the most memorable years. It's witnessed the birth and death of several TV shows, including juggernauts that have been setting trends for years. That said, which ones delivered on their legacy and deserve to be ranked among the top? Today, we're ranking the top 10 best TV shows of 2022 so far.
What's this?
Makes you a soup for 24 hours. You're gonna need it.
Number 10. Only Murders in the Building Season 2.
Why am I holding this knife?
When Selena Gomez teamed up with Martin Short and Steve Martin to solve a murder/start a crime-solving podcast, we didn't know what to expect. But the taunt suspension-filled, quirky comedy thriller exceeded all expectations. Still, when the second season was announced, doubt lurked on the horizon. Once again, our three charming leads find themselves tumbling down the same pit of mystery, dirty laundry, and grisly murders once again, with the murder of co-op president Bunny Folger. And they're the prime suspects. And once again, you don't want to miss it. Only Murders in the Building Season 2 is about more than solving a murder. It's about clearing their names.
My God.
Number 9, Atlanta, Season 3.
What?
Where for Will? For the party?
Yeah, for the do, is it?
I don't know what you're saying.
Atlanta Season 3 has been a long time after almost 4-year-long hiatus. But did its much-anticipated return disappoint? No, it did not. It's hard to put into words how continually brilliant Donald Glover's masterpiece continues to be. There is still nothing like it on TV. For the third season, the show splits itself into standalone episodes and episodes following Paperboy's trek of success on the European leg of his tour, misadventures, and his newfound fame.
Could you please turn around?
Number 8, Ozark, Season 4.
So what's this message from Mexico so important you had to drag us all in here?
Nearly 2 years after the jaw-dropping Season 3 finale, and after Ozark Season 4 Part 1's equally gasp-worthy Part 1, the last few episodes have dutifully and chaotically delivered. We're dealing with major character deaths, betrayers, and iconic freakouts. There comes a point when you've watched characters squirming out of trouble so many times that you wonder when that deck of cards is finally coming down. Is Ozark Season 4 that? After all, Jason Bateman famously said, they've kind of threaded the needle between a happy ending, but they're limping.
Wendy, I'm scared.
Number 7, Barry, Season 3.
Barry Berkman did this. Oh my God.
Bill Hader really built something with the show's first 2 seasons, a PTSD-suffering mercenary turned mediocre actor on a mission to find love. Audiences actually related to and laughed out loud at Barry, not to mention fell in love with the accented, polite NoHo Hank. Come Season 3, however, and the script is totally flipped. After the previous season's massacre, Barry is becoming unhinged. His ever-loosening grip on his sanity is tangible. Sally's unraveling is seemingly following suit as the creator of a series, accompanied by Gene's depression now that he knows of Barry's nefarious actions.
I need a purpose. Forgiveness is something that has to be earned. It's like that line in Shawshank Redemption. Get rich or die trying.
Number 6, The Last Kingdom, Season 5.
Why do we attach ourselves to these people, Richard?
Do not think it is our choice.
Because it is our destiny.
The Last Kingdom, for years, has proven it's one of the best historical fiction shows out there. Season 5 picks up several years after the end of Season 4. So far, we've been building up to Uhtred as he fights tooth and nail to fulfill his destiny, which is to regain the throne and control of his home country. We've seen him fall in love, serve Christian kings, battle friend and enemy alike, and now we've reached a tipping point in its finale season.
Buddy sailors, jumping some horses, ride up to the gate, teach your cousin a lesson.
Number 5, Westworld, Season 4.
Well then, let's get started.
A long way from its initial plot as an amusement park marketed towards rich, mostly depraved vacationers who live out their fantasies using robotic hosts, Westworld Season 4 turns its heel and does something else entirely. Season 3 left us thinking that the end was nigh for humanity. But lo and behold, Season 4, which picks 7 years after the protracted war and introduces us to several mysterious new worlds with brand new storylines. The second half journeys 23 years down the line. Expect shock, horror, and disbelief. After all, a new Roaring Twenties amusement park is unveiled.
I want my people to find their own identity. I have plans for your kind.
Number 4, Peaky Blinders, Season 6.
So, Tommy Shelby, it's what you want. It's what you shall have.
By order of the Peaky Blinders. The metaphorical boiling pot spills over in Peaky Blinders' 6th and final season. Season 5 left Thomas Shelby and Michael Pitt against each other and mysterious forces thwarting Tommy's assassination attempt on Oswald Mosley. With the tragic passing of Helen McCrory, who plays Aunt Polly, things had to shift. Along with dealing with the consequences of losing one of the last people that have really guided him, Tommy Shelby's unraveling starts as he tackles new enemies and more losses. The answers are finally delivered. Is this the end of the Peaky Blinders? And is Tommy Shelby ready to die?
Then my Peaky Blinders rest.
Number 3, The Boys, Season 3.
What's this?
Makes you a soup for 24 hours. You're gonna need it.
Believe it or not, but The Boys Season 3 might just be equally, if not more, brutal than past seasons. We can confidently say that the violence ratio remains the same, especially with the addition of a new character, Soldier Boy, who's just in time to join the boys in their vigilante business. Billy Butcher thinks that Soldier Boy, played by Supernatural's Jensen Ackles, may just be the antithesis of Homelander. Speaking of whom, Season 3 has Homelander reaching new heights as he finds his behavior gaining him more fans. Number 2, Stranger Things Season 4.
Without you, we can't win this war.
If you happen to catch Kate Bush's 1985 single Running Up That Hill, then you may have caught a glimpse at how much of a phenomenon Season 4 has been. The 4th season doesn't let up. At one point, there's 1 hour of what has been described as straight-up hell. The town of Hawkins is plagued by a new threat, a demonic presence that's killing teenagers. Season 4 is also geographically spread. Joyce and Murray are off to Russia to save Hopper from a Russian prison. Will, Mike, Jonathan, and newcomer Argyle set to save Eleven on her search to regain her powers. And the rest, of course, scramble to solve the mystery. Plus, you get to meet Eddie Munson.
Your suffering is almost at an end.
Before diving into our top 1 pick, let us note some TV shows worth the honorable mention. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Resident Alien.
I'm an alien. I'm here to kill everyone.
Russian Doll.
Where are we? More like when are we?
How?
Never mind.
Upload.
Do me.
My God, look at her. She's so beautiful.
Bridgerton.
Oh my! Are you hurt?
Euphoria.
The $64,000 question is, what's in the suitcase?
The Umbrella Academy.
This isn't your home.
What are you talking about? This is the Umbrella Academy.
This is the Sparrow Academy.
Superman and Lois.
You mean the kind you get from flying around the world with Superman?
Killing Eve.
I killed 2 people last night after I tried really hard not to.
Okay, well, that's not ideal.
Number 1, Better Call Saul, Season 6.
I hope this brings your guy more luck than it brought me.
A reckoning is on its way in Better Call Saul Season 6. Jimmy Saul Goodman McGill is trying to straddle the line between the cutthroat cartel world and the legal world. Season 6 leans more towards the violence part of it. It picks where Season 5 ended 4 years before Walter White and Jesse Pinkman crashed into Saul's life. Here, Saul and Kim are cooking up what has been described as their most spiteful plan yet. Meanwhile, the drug cartel is dealing with Lalo Salamenko's disappearance. With this being the final season, the final steps of Saul's evolution into who Walter White meets will blow your expectations out of the park.
Lalo? Who's Lalo?
What? What did I say?
I meant de Guzman. I have more than one client.
Do you agree with our list? Please let us know in the comments.